From there, you went over to Mexico, right?
Yes, I did.
What was Mexico like? Memories?
Shit, Mexico to me, man, was fun. I mean, shit, you go down there, man. You talking about a quarter bag of Smith's shit, or a QP for less than $100, $60. Boy, I was in heaven. I'm talking about green tea for days. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there with Big Yoko Kokina, brother.
We were talking about Mexico with Yokozuna and all that.
Yes, like I was saying, when I was down there with Yokozuna and stuff, man, I really enjoyed being out there because Bad News Allen was down there at the time too, and him and Kokina was down there, and they was vets, and also I was down there with the Can-Am Express, Phil Crawford and Doug Furness, and so for me, man, it was a real good experience to be down there on my first trip and be there with those guys. But like I was saying about Yoke, though, man, it was really nice being there with him and stuff, man, because he showed me how to roll some of the best blunts out there, brother. I mean, won't run, no nothing, but I mean, just right up until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed being around him. God bless him, man. Rest in peace.
Thoughts on Mascaras and El Connect and those guys? I know you didn't like Mil Mascaras, I heard.
Well, hey, Mil Mascaras is one of them guys that you got to give it to him. Back in the day, back in his time, he was over. You can't take that from him. He's a legend in Mexico. I grew up watching him. I enjoyed watching him. When I got into business and had a chance to be in the same arena and work with him, I just thought he was an arrogant ass.
What about Santo and El Connect?
Santo, man, to me, I had no problem. And even with Connect, I had any problem and stuff. Because Connect, for some reason, he just adapted to me and we would always hit. But everybody else in the business seemed to always have a problem with him and stuff. But I didn't seem to have a problem with him at that time when I was down there. If I happen to go back there now and I would be like, hey, I'm up, you down. If he would do it or not, that would be a different story.
Who are your favorite opponents in Mexico?
Oh, wow, as far as I wrestled or just some of the guys on it that I wanted to work with?
Who you actually worked with?
Some of the guys I worked with down there, some of the best matches I probably had, I would have to say were like Negro Casas. I would also have to say the Villanos. I would say Silver King, Tejana and Silver King. Also, man, I had some great matches with, Eddie Guerrero down in Mexico. The Love Juice, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. So, some of the best matches down there, though, I would have to say was probably against Andre the Giant,
Stiff?
And the Villanos. A slow, stiff man, which you thought would never be that stiff and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But,
right.
I figure, look at Andre. He big, he's slow, got the big old hands. He grabbed me by my throat, man. He took that hand up. He came down and had a so I was like, man, this ain't gonna hurt. Bam! He hit me so hard, man. I thought a fucking redwood tree fell on my damn head. Man, after that, I had nothing but respect for everything he's done in his business.
Now, as far as like the Mexican style, was it hard to adjust from working in Japan coming to Mexico?
Nah, from Japan into Mexico, it didn't vary too much. A lot of the flip-flopping and flying. The only thing that they had a problem with in Mexico that I learned in Japan is you bring it to them. It's physical, it's rough, and it's coming. A lot of guys down in Mexico, they don't want to work that hard as far as punches and blows because in Mexico, they working every night. You're talking about 6 nights, 7 nights a week, and even doing double shots on certain days and stuff. So
travel crazy over there? Or?
Very crazy.
It's all bus in Mexico.
Bus. You talk about somebody's damn car, somebody's damn van, or if he is on a bus, it's like taking you to a station, dropping you off, and you getting on one of them city buses that I'm talking about. Got buku people swabbed up all on them and shit. I mean, they got their beans with them. They got their rice. You know what I'm saying? They got their bag of tortillas closed for damn days. I mean, they got homemade blankets, sheets. You know what I'm saying? And then you talking about the boys getting on. They got wrestling bags, the gear, the whole 9 yards. The bus is full. You got no place to sit. You know what I'm saying, man? It was rough, but it was an experience that, hey, once in a lifetime, everybody's got to experience.
Now, from there, you ended up in WCW, correct? Was it?
Yes, it was.
Which Clash of Champions?
Well, actually, stuff after Mexico, I ended up going back, to Japan a few times and then back to Mexico. And at that given point in time, Vader had already left New Japan and was down in WCW. And so Ron Simmons was down there, and I guess the partner that he was with at the time, Bush Reed or whoever, got in some trouble, got gone. They had Ron working with somebody else. Evidently, the kid wasn't working out. Vader went to watch, said, hey, man, I got this great guy. I think he'll fit in there perfectly. He goes, did you watch the video I sent you? Bill Watts says, no, I haven't seen it. And him and Vader went up to the office, got the video, popped it in. They watched it. Bill Watts says, wow. The next thing you know, I had 15 phone calls from Bill Watts and the rest of the crew. I got back home, man. I called. I went down there. And little do you know and shit, hey, they was talking about business, get down here, get on, sign on. I was like, damn, they started talking $75 a year. I was like, damn, $75 a year, shit. Man, my old lady together only making 24. You know what I'm saying? But little did I know what I know now and the kind of style that I work in, what I did back then, they screwed me. I got way underpaid and shit and didn't get what I want. And I still want what I want, but fuck it, y'all ain't got a company no more, so. But anyways.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.